A battle for the Atlantic Cup.
20 years and counting, dating back to the inaugural MLS season.
Looking ahead at the final stretch.
You know, I think we're going to keep getting stronger. I don't think we've seen our best yet.
And more special moments on the field.
It means so much to them to come out here and just be treated like superstars.
All that and much more coming up now on Red Bulls Insider. Hello, and welcome to Red Bulls Insider. I'm Tina Servasio. For the past 20 years, the Red Bulls have enjoyed a heated rivalry with their I-95 foe, DC United. This past Sunday, the teams met for the final time in the 2015 regular season. Let's take a look back at the battle for this year's Atlantic Cup.
I feel like DC is still the main rival for us. It's always a tough game, and where our positions are in the league, it's probably got more meaning right now, so that's still our main rival. I came into this league with them being our main rival, and I feel the same.
I mean, it's the biggest game of the season for sure. It's the game that means the most to the fans. We have the most history with them, and obviously we've had some really animated games with them in the past. We know it's going to be a very tough game. It's going to be a battle.
I was on the DC side for the precipice of this and that first playoff series in 1996. So I remember what that was like, and I think it set the tone for what this has meant over the years.
Coming into the locker room today, it was a good vibe in the locker room, and we just continue to encourage each other that we knew we had to start well, and it worked out tonight.
20 years and counting, dating back to week 6 of the inaugural MLS season. This is the 82nd meeting between the Red Bulls / Metro Stars and DC United. New York Red Bulls, DC United underway.
I think we've done the basics right. You know, we didn't want to concede goals. I think the back line were very good, and we created chances. As simple as it sounds, yeah, we created chances.
By Lawrence for right, Phillips Sanders to his right. Lawrence in the box. Not saved this time. 1-0 New York Red Bulls.
It's just like when we played them last time here. We won it in midfield, Brad got it, played me in, and then I finished it one touch. Brad scored the other two, so maybe he should describe those, but it was a great finish, his first goal, right in the top corner. Mikey Grella done well.
Felipe for Grella, who slips in between. Boswell and Birnbaum trying to set it for right, Phillips scores!
Yeah, it was a great ball. I don't think I had to do much. I just had to make decent connection. I saw Mike running in, but I was just hoping he played it into that area, so the nearest place I could get to.
Our guys knew it was a big game, and they responded. They're not afraid. This is a team that has not played afraid all year. They've played with heart and belief in each other. We want that to be a hallmark of our team. If we do that every game, then we're going to increase our chances of winning.
That was the message all week, and then again at halftime, was to keep the foot on the gas. Don't give anything up and just keep pushing for more goals and really to punish them. We did a very good job tonight.
Last year, right, Phillips is onside. Hesitation, mistake in the back. Running right, Phillips finishes it. Second goal for him. 3-0 New York.
Yeah, I think we're a team that works quite hard. But, you know, when you're putting a rivalry game into the mix, you know, we're gonna 9 times out of 10 be at our best, and today was no different.
And as we said in the first half, it's true in the second half. Alexi, one-way traffic for New York tonight.
Yeah, it was Red Bulls at the beginning, the middle, and the end.
The New York Red Bulls have taken back the Atlantic Cup. 3-0 winners tonight over DC United.
I think it's New York once again confirming that, at least to me, they are the most comfortable in their skin. They understand exactly how they want to play, and that is good because it translates into results. It translates into being competitive each and every game. For DC, this was just one horrible night.
Jesse had a plan and a philosophy, and the most important thing was that everybody bought in from day one. And I've said this before, but this is the best group of guys I've played with in my career. We've got such a camaraderie and such a good mentality and a good feeling in the team. It's awesome to play for this group.
This team before me was good at home. I think the energy in the stadium for big games is fantastic. It's one of the best stadiums in the league, if not the best. We have some of the best fans in the league, if not the best. When we play in big games, we know our players are ready to rise to the challenge.
I'm joined now by head coach Jesse Marsch. And Jesse, let's start off with your thoughts on this past week's dominant performance over DC United. What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a good game for us. And for me, what was the best sign about the whole thing was just that we knew it was a big game. And we knew it was an important 3 points. And for the guys to step on the field from the first minute and play like that, I think says a lot about how we've grown as a group and now where we are as a team. So a lot of good positive signs, but the key for us now is to not take these good performances and feel too good about them, and just, you know, for right now, you just got to put them in your back pocket, know that that's there in us, know that we're capable of that, know that we're capable of more, and to keep pushing and keep going forward, because the season's far from over.
When you look at this season so far, what has it been about the team's chemistry? How have the players clicked so far in that aspect?
Well, I think that they've enjoyed this process. They've enjoyed being part of this team. They've enjoyed the fact that the team unity and the team camaraderie and the mentality of the group has been strong, and it brings the best out of all of them. And ultimately, I think that's a sign of who we are as people, is we want to be part of something. We want to be part of something bigger than ourselves. And when you get to be part of something like that, I really think that you see the best in people. So certainly the veteran leaders have played a big part. Dax and Luis and Sasha and all the different guys that have been around here a little bit. But even more than that, I think that the way that the young guys push every day, the way that some of the foreigners have come in and added, has meant that the group has just been galvanized and come together in a good way. So I've said from the beginning that being a good group is important, but it has to show up on the field, right? It has to show up in terms of results, and it has to show up in performances, and so far it has.
Final stretch of games over the next 2 months. What can we expect from the team?
I think we're going to keep getting stronger. I don't think we've seen our best yet, and I'm not too worried about peaking at the wrong time. I'm not concerned about the mentality continuing to be sharp. I think it's just a matter of now continuing to balance things out, continuing to push ourselves, and continuing to believe in what we're doing. And I think that this group's going to only get stronger.
Top of the power rankings, you lead the league in points per game. Do you guys look at these stats right now?
I mean, they show up, and guys are aware of them, but we don't reference them. We don't, we don't place too much importance in them. Ultimately, we're all striving for the end goal, but it's important to go game by game. I keep getting asked about things that turn out to be cliches, but I truly believe that this is the identity of what our team is. That they understand it. They want it bad. They get the process that we're putting in place, and they're committed to it. So. Right now, the focus will be on Chicago, making sure we get the right kind of result there. Yeah,
and you have a chance at some revenge when Chicago comes in here next Friday. Yeah. How do you prepare the players for this matchup?
There are certain things that we'll talk about from last game that we played against them in Chicago, but for sure when we play at home in this arena in front of our fans, we know that we can put a really good imprint on the game. So it's not going to look like it did there, and the key for us is just going to be now making plays in both boxes, because that's the kind of game it'll be.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you, Tina.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Coming up next, DC and New York are united on the pitch.
I know everyone went out there and played their hearts out, and we had a blast.
Creating special moments for amazing athletes next on Red Bulls Insider.
The energy.
Big moment here.
The intensity. It's not just where they play, it's how they play.
Puts it in the back of the net. That's beautiful.
New York Red Bulls soccer.
Oh, what a goal.
Run with us all season on MSG. The Red Bulls take on the New England Revolution. Live coverage begins September 16th at 7 on MSG. Also available on MSG Go.
Welcome back. Earlier this season, we followed a group of players as they visited athletes at Camp Shriver and New Jersey Special Olympics. On Sunday after the game, the Red Bulls welcomed these players back, along with Special Olympics District of Columbia, for a unified match right here on the pitch at Red Bull Arena.
I think it's amazing for these athletes to be out here in this arena, and the opportunity to play on such an amazing field, and to kind of see the support, especially from the Red Bulls fans who stayed to watch this, was amazing. And I think most of all, it was just the fact that the partners and the athletes had the opportunity to do it together. People with and without disabilities were able to play on the same team on this field.
To be able to come onto this pitch and watch two amazing teams go head-to-head against each other, and then to be able to come out here and play on the same pitch that they just played on. Our athletes don't really get to have this kind of stage or these kind of supporters to have such a big soccer franchise like MLS embrace us. It's something you can't buy. You can't even put a quantity to it. It's amazing, and MLS is doing an amazing job just trying to break down those barriers and promote inclusion.
I know everyone went out there and played their hearts out, and we had a blast. It was just amazing for these guys to go out there and play their hearts out like they did, and I know everyone's super psyched to be here. It's just amazing to see how we can come together as a team, and I have a feeling we're going to be a close-knit group for a very long time.
It means so much to them to come out here and just be treated like superstars. This is a moment for any soccer player, and then for our athletes, it just takes it one level above. It's a lifelong moment that they're always going to keep. It's really special to them. It's really special to us that they get to have it. So we're very, very proud of them.
Very, very proud of every single one of you. Excellent play today.
Have a great rest of the season. You guys played great as a team, and we were happy to have you guys.
And I'm so proud of you guys. You guys were awesome.
I just want to thank the Red Bulls for letting us do this and giving these guys the most amazing experience that they could possibly have.
Although Special Olympics DC was victorious on the field, it was a memorable experience for all of these inspirational athletes. Well, that'll do it for this edition of Red Bulls Insider. The next time the team returns to the pitch will be next Friday when the Chicago Fire come to town for a 7 p.m. start, and you could find that game on Univision. We leave you this week with images from the first team's 3-0 victory over DC United. Until then, I'm Tina Servasio, and I'll catch you on the next edition of Red Bulls Insider. Have a great one.